Hey everybody, CFA back with you, and today we're gonna do some coin roll hunting. Alright, I've got a box of pennies. Alright, I've got a box of pennies, and we are going to try something a little different. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Go through that box, and I've got myself a Whitman folder here. This is the 1941 through 74, so there's 87 empty spots in here. We are gonna see how many we can fill with that box of pennies. Alright, also along the way, I will be keeping score like we do with our Quinn's Coins coin roll hunting score sheet. I'll keep that up in the corner and show you guys how the box is scoring so you can compare that with how many holes we fill in this Whitman album. And of course, anything notable, you know, that doesn't go in this or isn't on the score sheet, I will show you as well if we find any cool errors or anything cool like that. But it'll be interesting to see how much of this book we can fill up with just one box. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. I cannot wait. Alright everybody, we've got our Quinn's Coins score sheet ready. We've got our box of pennies ready, unopened. I will see live here with you if we got any enders. And I've also got our box score tally up there so we can watch that as we go through. And how many out of the 87 coins in our folder here we fill along the way. So far, 0. We haven't looked at any yet. Let's see if we got any enders here. Oh, and I also have the microscope set up for a close look at anything that we might want to show you guys. Alright, let's see if we got any enders. And it doesn't look like it. Here we go. You guys can see that pretty good. Don't see anything. I'm not going to flip this over right now, but as I go through all of them, I will look and see if I find an ender. You will hear about it. Alright, I'm going to get started here, and if I find something along the way, I'll let you know. Alright everybody, we're only 2 rolls into the box, and we've scored 1 point. 1 point from the box score. Let me show you what that is here. Right here, it's a 2009 Denver Mint. And it is the Presidency, which is the final reverse that they made, the hardest one to find. It's not low mintage by any means, but they did make less of that one than they did the others. Alright, so I added the 1 point up there, box score 1 after 2 rolls, and we found 4 that go in our folder. We've got a 71S, 528 million mintage. We've got a 73S, 319 million mintage. We've got a 59D, almost a wheat, 59D, and we've got a 61D. 61D. So 2 rolls in, 4 out of 87. All right, let's keep on rolling here. Okay, everybody, I went ahead and added how many rolls in we are now on there, and we're 5 rolls in, and I've got some more to show you here. We've got, first I'll show you what scores. For the box score, all right, we've got Canadian. There's Lizzie, and it is, this one's an 84. That'll be 2 points for a foreign. And then we've got another one here. This one is a 75, 2 more points for a Canadian. We've got a 2017 P, that'll be 1 point. And check this out, we've got another Canadian. This is Younghead. 1963, so that'll be 5 points. And we found our first wheat. Really crusty looking 1945. That looks like something I might have dug with my metal detector. Alright, so we've got, let's see, that's 5, 10, 12, 14, 15 points. So now we're at a total of 16. Let's add that up here. 16 on our box score. 5 rolls in. Not bad, I suppose, for 5 rolls in. Now, let's check out what we've got for our folder. We've got more to add. We've got, I'll just slide it over here like this. First off, we've got a 1974D. Boom, right there, 74D. We got the 72D. 72D. And the 71D. We're always Denver Mint heavy coins here in our region. Always. Here you go, 64D. And finally, after 5 rolls in, 1961 plane. All right, so this 45 over here will go in there as well. So, because we're 41 through 74, so now we're 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 out of 87, 5 rolls in. So that's not too bad so far. Let's keep it going. All right, everybody, now we are all the way into 14 rolls in. All right, now we've scored a couple more points is all on our box score. We've got the birth and early childhood, 2009, that's 1 point. And we've got the formative years as well, which is worth 1 point. Now, it's good to always look for the extra fingers and thumbs on these. With this one, I don't see any. Let me just look a little bit closer. Nope. Unfortunately not with that one, but that gives us 2 more points on our box score. Let me toss that up there. Let's see here. So that puts us all the way to 18. 18 points, 14 rolls in, and I think Mrs. CFA wouldn't love that score so far. All right, we've filled a lot more holes in our book, and we're actually starting to run into a lot of doubles now, even 14 rolls in. So here's a 73D. Shove that in there. Then we've got a 73 Philly. That in there. We've got a 72 San Francisco. That in there. We're getting almost done with the 70s now. 72 Philly. We've got a 70 San Francisco. The S. We've got a 70 Philly. These are all very high mintage coins. A 69 Denver. There, 4 billion of those were made. We've got a 68 Denver. 2.9 billion made. A 65 Philly. And the last one here is a 63 Denver. 63 Denver. So that puts us at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20 out of 87. 20 out of 87. Let's throw that up there and let's keep on rolling. Okay, everybody, we are now exactly 1/2 through this box. We are 25 rolls in. We got 7 more points to the box score we added. I already put that up there. And I will show you what we found in just a minute. We've got a 1959D here I wanted to show you, though. That is a really nice, great album-filling coin. Nice red, shiny copper. We already had one that we found earlier for the book, but I just wanted to show you that that was a dandy of a find. I'm going to set that over there. Also, we found a 2009D, and this is the Professional Life. And that means that we found all 4 of the reverses now, so we get a 5-point bonus. So actually we're at 30, not 25. I forgot that when I added this just a minute ago. So halfway in, we're at 30. Mrs. CFA would tell you that that is not a very good box score at all. But that's okay. We're still seeing how much we can fill in this Whitman folder and have a little fun with that. And we also found another Professional Life, and this one is a nasty looking one, but still worth 1 point, and we'll set that over there. Now this one is our second wheat that we've found, and it's a very interesting one. A 1953S, not bad. Let's see, what does that mintage come in at? That is 181 million, but if you look on the reverse here, we got something pretty cool. It has a very awesome lamination going down here in the southern part through America and into States. Very cool lamination peel. The surface of the coin is actually, this is an error coin. The surface is actually peeling up off of there. It's delaminating. So that's pretty neat. We're going to stick that over here in the album. All right, there we go. And we also found, let's see, how many more did we get here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to show you. So we're at 27 out of 87 is where we're going to be. We've got a 1970D. Get that in here. So 27 halfway through. Not too bad, I would say. There's a 69S. Right, throw that in there. We've also got a 66 Philly. Good. We've got a 64 Philly. Like I say, we're finding so many 60s and 70s that are doubles now, right? I mean, a lot because we're this far into the box. But I mean, it's only halfway, but still, you get a lot of 60s and 70s. There's a 63 Philly. And finally, a pretty nice looking 1960 Philly. Look at that. You get some pretty nice red shine to that. And we'll shove that over here in the album. And I'll give you guys a little look at what we're looking at right now. You got the one wheat there. You got the other wheat down there. And then you got some 60s. And we're getting close on all the 70s. So making some good progress. Making some good progress halfway through. Let's see how much more we can fill out of this album. Alright, everybody. We are now 45 rolls in, meaning we only have 5 to go. I already updated the score and the folder. We are now 35 out of 87 in the folder, and we now have a box score of 66. I'll show you what we found here for the folder. We got ourselves a 1960D. We've got a 1962D. Oh yes, the Denver Mints are always popular here. We got a 67 Philly. Alright, and we've got a 68 Philly. Alright, now, here's for the better ones that go in this book. We've got a 1951D, which was also worth 5 points on our score sheet. That over here, it's a 625 million vintage. We've got a 1945S, which was worth 5 points. 45S, there we go. 45 is the oldest we found so far in this box. We've also got a 44. That was 1.4 billion minted, and that's worth 5 points. And we've got a 51D. 51D. Oh, we already had that one. Oh, I made a mistake. Very few wheats, and we got 2 of the same one. So we're only 34 out of 87. My bad. Let me fix that real quick here. And we'll see what else we've got. Because I got a couple of interesting ones here I think you guys will like. Let's see. First off, we've got... This was worth 1 point. It's a 2009D, and it is the formative years, and I did not see an extra thumb, finger, toes, head, nose, or anything extra on that guy. We also got a 2009 presidency. The 2009s are worth 1 point each on the Quinn's Coin score sheet. We also got a 1983 Canadian. There you go. 1983. We've been getting a lot of Canadians lately. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if it has something to do with the lockdown or people out of work or what, but they just seem to be around a lot lately. There's 1978, Mrs. CFA's year. Throw that over there. And here's a couple of really cool ones. This one is also a Canadian, but it is the bird scent. There's the dove. 1 cent bird scent. Those are fun to find. It was one off from being an ender. It was close. I found 1 bird scent ender before. That's it. 1967. Those things are always fun to find, and they're worth 5 points. And then, check this out. We got ourselves a young head. There's Elizabeth. It is a 1953. We were only 1 year away from getting her father, King George VI. So, pretty good find right there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, we're at 66, like I said, on the box score. 45 rolls in and 34 on the folder. Let's see if we can hit triple digits and maybe get up to 40 on the folder. That'd be cool. We get close to halfway. That'd be not bad. Let's see how we do. All right, everybody. We are 49 rolls in, meaning we have 1 left. 1 left, and we'll do that all together. Let me show you what we found here. I already updated the score. We scored 11 more points to the box score and a couple more of finds for the folder. All right, we got a 2009 again, and this is another formative years. I did look for the extra fingers already. Nothing doing there, unfortunately. But we also got a 1946S wheat. Very nice. All right, we'll throw that over here in the book. 46S, and that was worth 5 points. And this one also is worth 5 points. It's a 47S. We do pretty decent around here with the S mint marks as well. It's the Phillies that we struggle to find over here in the Pacific Northwest. And there's our 47S. All right, so that leaves us with 36 out of the 87 found. And we got this last roll to go here. Let me get this. We'll do it over here. We'll leave the scope up for now. Maybe we'll have something fantastic to show there. Let's see, let's get this one open. Alright. Let's hope for something good here. And these, as I always do, I will go back through these later, looking for varieties and errors. None of these go back to the bank until CFA has thoroughly examined them for anything worthwhile. I'll be looking for, you know, anything collectible, RPMs, fun stuff like that, die cracks, die chips. Oh, there's a 2009. Let's that over there. Double dies. Anything that I can find. And I don't see anything other than that 2009, unfortunately. Alright, so let's take a look at it together. It is the formative years. So that's going to add 1 point over here to the box score. That'll leave us with 78. Now, Mrs. CFA will tell you that you want triple digits at least. 100 or more is a good score. 78, she wouldn't be totally depressed over that box, but she definitely wouldn't be too excited about it either. So let's take a look here. What I'm talking about on these formative years is you want to look for extra thumbs and forefingers holding the book there. Sometimes they're there. There's a lot of different varieties known to be there on these. And if you find one, they're going to be worth more than face value. But as you can see here, he's got 5 digits on his left hand. Nothing going on out of the ordinary. Alright, so like I said, box score 78, 36 out of 87. Here's our final product on this 41 to 74. Let me move that real quick so you can see this better. Alright, we want to make sure everybody can see what we got going on. So we got most of the 70s, you know, right there. We got most of them. We got a lot of the 60s, almost all of them. Very few 50s. I did find quite a few 59Ds in these, for kind of unusual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wheats is what we ended up with. So 36 out of 87 in just one box. So coin nerds, kids at home, kind of shows you about what you can fill out of just one box. So how many boxes would it take to complete this folder? I don't know. I mean, some of them are going to be harder to find than others. You might get the majority in just a few boxes, but there's going to be a couple in there that might take some time. Especially over here, like I say, we find the D's and the S's easier than the P's. So that makes a difference as well, your region where you live. But anyway, that was a ton of fun. I really like doing this. I love going through these rolls and seeing, you know, what collection I can make out of these albums. It's fun for me. And along the way, I also find some cool stuff once in a while. So, all right, everybody, thank you for joining me. I'm going to do a box of nickels here pretty soon after I get done searching for varieties and errors on these. And if you want to see if I find anything good, follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Links are down below to those, and I'll share any cool varieties and errors out of this bunch with you. All right, everybody. Until the next one, CFA says remember to keep checking that change.